You take this orange and you squeeze it as hard as you can squeeze it, and you ask yourself, what will come out? And what comes out when you squeeze an orange? Orange juice. Never, no matter how many times you squeeze it, will apple juice come out. And the next question is why? Why when you squeeze an orange as hard as you can squeeze it, does orange juice come out? The reason that orange juice comes out when you squeeze it is because that's what's inside. Now you extend the metaphor and someone squeezes you. That is, someone says something about you that you don't like. Someone behaves towards you in a way that you find offensive. And out of you comes anger, hatred, bitterness, tension, fear, anxiety, stress. And immediately you say, the reason that comes out of me is because of how he said it, or the way that she said that, or because they did that. But the truth is, the reality is that what comes out is what's inside. And if you don't like what's inside, you can change it.
If a flower doesn't bloom, do you blame the flower or do you blame its environment? Right? So imagine like if this plant didn't bloom, are you going to like blame the plant and check the plant, or are you going to check the soil? Are you going to check the light? Are you going to check the air around it, the humidity? Because that's the reason why the plant grows, right? So we are that flower, right? But if we're not growing or we're not sprouting or blooming the right way, what is your environment? Who are you talking to? What Instagrams are you scrolling? What things are you filled with in your feed? What's your mind constantly talking about, even if it's about your body?
You don't value yourself. Whatever people do to you, you feel like you deserve it. You know what I mean? And especially if because my ex-partners were narcissists, so they make you feel like, okay, if I hit you, or if I manipulate you, or if I insult you, it's because you're wrong. It's because you deserve it. You second guess yourself and you question yourself. You're like, oh, maybe I do deserve it. They play with the thing is, they don't just play with your mind, they play with the chemicals in your body, and you become imbalanced chemically. Basically, it's science, that's it. They take you up and down so much. So that's cortisol, that's endorphins, dopamine, and then cortisol. And then dopamine, cortisol. What happens is you're addicted to that high, so you're just hanging down there when you're stressed and feeling down, waiting for them to take you up there again. And they make you feel like no one can do it but them.
What we give out, we get back. So you don't want to give out negative things. What we believe about ourselves becomes true for us. We need to love ourselves, because when we really do love and appreciate this beautiful being that we are, then we can't hurt ourselves and we can't hurt other people. And to me, that's the secret of life. It is very simple. It is too simple for some people, and yet it works. Wake up to your own potential, realize how divine and magnificent you are, and realize you have the power to make changes. You are not stuck. You can begin to make changes by changing the way you think. And above all, go to the mirror and look in your eyes and say, I love you. I really, really love you. It'll work miracles.
If you don't love yourself and value yourself, there is nothing else in your life that's going to be enjoyable or in the right order.